everyone! Whenever I press the live button, it's kind of scary. It's like, am I ready? I'm only 18 minutes late. So, how's everyone doing? Yes, this is Thursday Live number 13. I can't believe it's been that long, to be honest. Does time fly or not? I don't know. But hi, everyone. Nice to see you guys here. I'm just going to check that this is working on my page. I think it is. Yeah, I think we've actually got a picture that works for once. Woohoo! So who won the sweepstake? Thanks for being here, everyone. And as always, feel free to share the stream if you think that anyone might enjoy it. And I will get cracking on some music. We've got, who have we got here? Hi, Chris and John and Ian, Edward, James, Craig, Viv, Robert, Peter, James, Andy, Chris, Anthony, John, Martin. Thank you. Thank you guys for sharing. I appreciate it. Michael from North London. Amazing. Thanks, guys. Okay, I should crack on with some music straight away, right? Right, I'm going to do what I just... it's looking a bit dark here, isn't it? Let's just... There we go. Hi, Keith. Fabrice. Is that how we say it? Bonjour. Or... my brain's just gone blank. I can't remember good evening. I know that. Come on. Anyway, Colin, Chris, Peter, Dominique, Carl. Hi, everyone. Bonsoir. I got it. I was like, there's a bon in it. There's an S. No, I didn't study French, so sorry, everyone. From France. But thanks for tuning in. Okay, what I'm going to do is, in case anybody was... watching our Herd Collective stream on Tuesday, we did a whole episode, is that what we call it? Stream with my wonderful friend Rachel Oates, who has a YouTube channel. She's a YouTuber and vlogger, and she talks about all sorts of fascinating things, science and reason and current affairs, social issues, but also poetry, which I love because I'm a big poetry fan. So we shared some of our songs that have been inspired by poetry, but we didn't get to do them all because quite a lot of my songs have been inspired by poetry. So I thought I would continue that as a starting point for today. And so, yeah, I'm just going to start the same way I did on Instagram. I hope that's okay, simply because if it's not broke. So I was just sharing, this is a book I didn't get to share on Tuesday. It is the Oxford Treasury of Sayings and Quotations. And my lovely friend Will Fruin gave me this. And it's brilliant because it's categorized by topic. So I've just opened it randomly. We've got sayings for optimism and pessimism. All's for the best in the best of all possible worlds, which is an English proverb, apparently. And then we could open it on a different page. And we have sculpture and the sea. Oh, I bet there's some brilliant quotes about the sea. Oh, look. This is like kismet? Or have I got the word wrong? Serendipity? Fortuitous? It's Samuel Taylor Coleridge from The Rime of the Ancient Mariner, which was written in 1798. Water, water everywhere, and all the boards did shrink. Water, water everywhere, nor any drop to drink. So, did you know that came from The Rime of the Ancient Mariner? So, speaking of The Rime of the Ancient Mariner, I was perusing this book and came across the section on silence. Silence ironically spoke to me at the time. So, oxymoron, how silence can speak, which is kind of what the song is about. What you can place on silence, what you can hope from silence, what silence says to you, the beauty, the pain, the sorrow, all the things encompassed in the space, and I think that's a really interesting concept. And so that's where this song came from, but it was inspired by this quote, again from The Rime of the Ancient Mariner by Samuel Taylor Coleridge. Samuel Taylor Coleridge lived 1772 to 1834. And the quotation is, "No voice, but oh, the silence sank like music on my heart." And that is where the song I'm about to sing just came from. This a melody appeared immediately, and I wish all songs came that quickly. So you see, Will has said, "You're not supposed to reveal the song inspirations come from a book of quotes." Well, they don't all, Will. I mean, the one I'm going to play later, the William Blake, I did know that already. But I'm not going to lie, I don't know the whole of the Rime of the Ancient Mariner. It's a very long poem. I knew of its existence. I didn't know every single word in it. So that's why a book like this is handy. So, I'm just going to say hi again. Martin, 1798 before your time. Hi, Peter. Jean-Pierre, bonsoir. And hi, Freddie. Got a request for yellow. Okay, if we have time, I'll do yellow. Because I could do it on a different instrument tonight. Guten Abend, Thomas, auf Deutschland. I'll write down yellow. Here, there we go. But for now, this is my song, Silent Hope. Make sure we can hear the piano. Yes, we can hear the piano, I think. So let's go for it. Between us, still I hear no voice, and so the silence speaks to me with your wordless choice. And oh, the silence sinks like music on my heart. And oh, the silence sinks with wordless ways we'll part. Now goodbye's too hard to say before you fly far away. And I hope that I could say any words to make you stay. Now I'll just hope for one day when I won't hope to hear the words you'll never say. I dream into the space between us. Still it only lives in being found in love unbound, which you can never give. And oh, the silence sinks like music on my heart. Oh, the silence sinks with wordless ways we'll part. Now goodbye's too hard to say before you fly far away. And I hope that I could say any words to make you stay. Now I'll just hope for one day when I won't hope to hear the words you'll never say. Silent hope slowly grows, and still only the silence knows. Silent hope will quickly die when at last I finally hear goodbye. For although I couldn't say So that's called Silent Hope, all about the different things that we place upon silence and what it can mean to us, and all the dreams, the hopes, fears, and realities that can live and die within silence. So I noticed that Martin said it was a bit distorted, so I just turned the overall level down there in the middle of the song. Thought that maybe that would help, so I hope that helps. Oh, thanks, Rachel. Your favorite song. I think you were there when I played it for the first ever time. Do you know what? That's one of my favorite songs that I've written, because the words mean a lot to me, and I just somehow managed to say everything I wanted to say, which doesn't happen very often, even though I've got a multitude of words I use often. That song, I feel like it said what I wanted to say in a shorter space of time than I usually manage. But I know it's not like, it's not like hooky and commercial, so I don't know that anyone else likes it, but, that's not why we write, is it? Oh, Viv, when I produce an album, you'll have it on repeat. That's very kind. Well, guess what? I have started recording something. So I was up till 8 a.m. this morning. Starting. So I'm working on it. And I did say this earlier, but sorry I've been a bit quiet lately because I've had a lot of recording projects on. So I fear I've missed a lot of messages and emails, everyone. So I'm very sorry about that. I'm just everything on top of me. Thank you, Thierry. I don't think I said hello. And thank you, Kevin and Emma. I'm glad that you think it sounds fine. That's good. Hi, Lizzie. Hey, Els. Els, well, I wasn't on early, but I wasn't on half an hour late. But hi, Mike, as well. And Meha. Oh, I'm not going to try and pronounce that. Good evening. Hiva Ilta. I said I wasn't going to pronounce it, and I tried. Anyway, thanks, Michael. Thanks, guys. What shall I do next? Let's continue the poetry theme. I'm actually warm. What's happening? I wouldn't go so far as hot, just warm. Right, we're going to get this guitar. So what you can't see is I have 3 guitars here. all wonderful, different purposes. We're just going to mute this so that I don't make a noise with it. Oh, that wasn't supposed to make a noise. I muted it. Sorry. I hope that didn't hurt your ears. We'll turn off the... there we go. Martin, only 3... Well, there's a bass in the corner, but I don't think anyone wants me to just play bass. So, next up, this is a book that I mentioned on Tuesday. It's like a compilation, best-selling series, I Wandered Lonely as a Cloud, and other poems you half remembered from school. So this poem, I don't think we studied it at school, but I came across it in a book. And of course, it's very famous. I saw somebody mentioning the Romantic period earlier, and it's funny that this section of the book starts with a description of Romanticism. Do you want to hear it? I love to learn. It's hard to pin down a definitive date at which Romanticism took hold in England, though Wordsworth and Coleridge's lyrical ballads of 1798 is often mooted, but the Romantic movement was devoted to being unfettered, so perhaps the lack of a definitive date is appropriate. Tumultuous revolutions were toppling kings, and artists were freer than ever before to write for themselves the new readership that the expansion of the press was bringing them, instead of for noble patrons. Romantic writing prioritized new values and imagination. Inspiration and emotion took center stage. In a reaction to the urban, Augustan age that had gone before, the Romantics were drawn to wild places and felt themselves to be outsiders, as their greatest creations were. Frankenstein's sad monster, Coleridge's ancient mariner, and Byron's defiant heroes among them. The Lakeland poets, Wordsworth, Coleridge, and Southey, who lived and wrote in the Lake District, are those most closely associated with the movement. and Shelley, of course, who I quote in another song. So this poem is by William Blake, 1757 to 1827. His only formal education was in art, apparently, and he illustrated his poems with extraordinary, now iconic images, which are very famous and beautiful. In religion, as in politics, he was passionately unorthodox and sketched out his own mythic schemes of belief. Yes. So, this poem, The Tiger, with a Y. Shall I read it? I mean, I'm enjoying myself, so I'm going to go ahead and read it. By William Blake. Tiger, tiger, burning bright in the forests of the night, what immortal hand or eye could frame thy fearful symmetry? In what distant deeps or skies burnt the fire of thine eyes? On what wings dare he aspire? What the hand dare seize the fire? And what shoulder and what art could twist the sinews of thy heart? And when thy heart began to beat, what dread hand and what dread feet? What the hammer, what the chain? In what furnace was thy brain? What the anvil, what dread grasp dare its deadly terrors clasp? When the stars threw down their spears and watered heaven with their tears, did he smile his work to see? Did he who made the lamb make thee? Tiger, tiger, burning bright in the forests of the night, what immortal hand or eye dare frame thy fearful symmetry? I just think it's so beautiful, that poem. So I decided to take a little bit of inspiration from it, but I did change it on purpose. So, you might have guessed which song's coming now, if you've heard it before. Now, do we think the guitar's the right volume, everyone? So this song is Fool's Gold, which you can download from my Bandcamp. It's on my Acoustic Sessions little collection. I like the idea of questioning, you know, how the poem questions everything. It's full of questions. What immortal could frame thy fearful symmetry? Did you make thee too? So that's where the song partly came from. I haven't heard if you think the guitar's the right level, so I might just plow on. Craig, it's not The Lion Sleeps Tonight. Sorry to disappoint. I'm going to plow on. You've got me sitting waiting up for you at night, and I'm wishing for your call to come and take it all away. And then we'll walk the streets and tiptoe around the houses like you tiptoed to my head with all the lovely things you said. Tiger, tiger, burning bright in the forest, I thought you were the light. No immortal hand or eye could bear from fearful symmetry. You've got me wrapped around the webs of word you weave, and I am wishing for the poetry to light the way today. Or am I trapped inside a net of golden silence, 'cause the whispers fade to gone as the darkness marches on? Do you really mean, did you ever mean, did you say 'cause you wanted me to say the same, but you didn't mean, you just wanted some way to make you feel like you're anyone? It was clouded all by a fade of rain, but you called it all beautiful, insane. I the golden fool untold, ruled by you, you are fool's gold. Games and plans, building on sand, smoke and mirrors, all your gold is glitter. The world is on your side again, but what the cost of golden friends? Ooh, ooh. sitting waiting up for you at night. And I am wishing for your call to come and take it all away. And then we'll walk the streets and tiptoe around the houses like you tiptoe to my head with all the lovely things you said. Still, it's not enough to find the conscience and the peace of time. The world is on your side again, but what's the cost? It never ends, never ends, never ends, never ends. I might have graced you with my own idea of soulful, although I'm a fool for being fooled. I couldn't find the light. You are the tiger, you're the siren clothed in wonder, but the wonder masked the fear that you couldn't stand to fight. But I'm still sitting waiting up for you at night, though I am just your second choice to pass the empty early hours. Call me the fool for letting you do all the fooling when you made me feel alive in the promise of the night. Tiger, tiger in the light, you're not burning quite so bright. No immortal hand or eye could ever frame faux symmetry. So I like to play on the idea at the end there that it's faux symmetry. So it's not what you think it is, like fool's gold. It seems so real. It seems like I thought I found the light. It seems like this beautiful thing, but it's not. So that's why I changed the words there. And like I say, my Bandcamp link is at the top of in the description, or top or bottom, depending on which platform you're watching on. It's the top on my screen, but yeah, could be elsewhere on yours. And so yeah, you can if you like that one, it's on Bandcamp, but it's not on Spotify or iTunes. Thanks, guys. Oh, Meg's here. Hi, Meg. Thank you, Jim. And I messed up the lyrics at the start, didn't I? I was like, could last from fearful symmetry is what I should have said, and I messed it up. Because you can't last when it's false. There's method behind random seeming words. I noticed Viv say it was quite quiet. Is that the case for anyone else? Because I can put the level back up again if it is too quiet for anyone. So what else have we got here? Of course, a lot of my songs are inspired by poetry, so I don't know if I should do them all, or if I should do another song whilst I've got this guitar out. I might do that, which isn't inspired by poetry, but it's just a cover that I thought would be fun to do. Oh no, wait, that's not what I was going to do on this guitar. Oh, a different cover. It's okay. It's okay. Is the plan? I've got the plan. It's okay. 2, 3, 4, 5. Here we go. Okay, you said that sound is good. Oh, that's okay. Oh, sorry. Oh, you wish the computer was louder. Ah, yeah. Headphones sometimes help. So, this is a cover. And apologies for anyone who's heard it on Instagram already. It's a cover of one of my favourite songs by Stevie Nicks of Fleetwood Mac, Landslide. And it was only early when I was going through it that I realised there's a line, can I handle the seasons of my life? And that's a similar time to when I finished the song Seasons. So maybe it had an unconscious effect on me. But I will go more into Seasons when I play that in a minute. But for now, this is... I'll just do the cover of Stevie Nicks' Landslide, which I do think, to be honest, is poetry in itself. I just remember how it goes. Got it. I got it. Right. Took my love, I took it down. Climbed the mountain and I turned around, and I saw my reflection in the snow-covered hills, till a landslide brought it down. Oh, mirror in the sky, what is love? And the child in my heart rise above. Can I sail through the changing ocean tides? Can I handle the seasons of my life? Ooh. Well, I've been afraid of changing, 'cause I built my life around you. But time makes you older, even children get bolder, and I'm getting older too. Well, I've been afraid of changing, 'cause I built my life around you. But time makes you bolder, even children get older, and I'm getting older too. Oh, take my love, take it down. Climb a mountain and turn around, and if you see my reflection in the snow-covered hills, a landslide will bring it down. Yes, if you see my reflection in the snow-covered hills, a landslide will bring it down. A landslide, bring it down. Oh, I love that song so much. What a genius writer Stevie Nicks is. Yes. I'm just gonna put this guitar down for a little minute. Oh, let's just see if I can mute it this time successfully. I think, hopefully that didn't give you a pain in your ears. There you go. Right. Oh, and yeah, that version of Landslide is on my YouTube channel. If you go back far enough, there's a video of it. Yes, I didn't know if it's not strictly a Fleetwood Mac song, that one, Stevie Nicks. I'm going to do another Fleetwood Mac song, but by Christine McVie, hopefully. Oh, Chris, it's one of your favourite songs as well. Oh, thanks everyone. Thanks, Els. You love that song too. Oh, Liam's a charmer. Beautiful when I talk. Not sure everyone would agree with you there, but that's very kind. Thank you, Fabrice. Thanks, everyone. And Annalena. I'm just going to say that if you would like to tip me, you are more than welcome. This is my virtual tip jar, and I'm super grateful. I'm really pleased to report that I can now buy my lights. So I'm going to I was hoping to buy them before the live stream, but everything was a bit crazy, so I'm going to buy them tonight. So I'm so grateful to you guys. We're going to have good lights soon, so I can do my part in the Carry Me Home video. And I think I have a date as well for releasing the single. I was going to share it tonight, but I just need to double check one thing. But, you know, the plan's in motion, everyone. Thank you for sending in your videos for Carry Me Home. Because they're amazing, and I've got to film my bit and we're going to put it together. So if anybody wanted to send anything in that hasn't yet, then you still can, because we might be able to squeeze it in. We've got the good framework, but you know, there might be oh, Simeon's here. Simeon sent in some epic videos. Thank you so much, Simeon. Thank you everyone though. Yes, I agree. I could buy my lights. Woohoo! You guys are so great. Thank you. Also, I'm going to have to do my beer review in a minute before I run out of beer. Spoiler alert, I like it. But as I'm holding the guitar right now, I'm going to do a song before that. So, because I've just been talking about seasons, I'm going to do my song, Seasons, which is also inspired by, well, it wasn't inspired by poetry, but poetry helped inspire it to be finished. Let's see if that's on the right. I'm gonna change it. Oh, there we go. There we go. I think that's quite a cool sound. We're gonna go with that one. So yeah, I years ago had the first bit of Seasons was soaring through winter on a summer cloud, wishing summer rain just to dream again. And then cold bites the air now on a winter chill. I am frozen still in the wake of you. But I couldn't finish it. It took me years to, I would play it and I wouldn't get any further. And then all of a sudden, the rest came to me, which was great. And that's that you were my spring as you painted the coldness, as you painted the coldness with green on everything. And then it became apparent, like, oh, this is about the seasons, because I had already said the summer cloud, the summer rain, the winter chill, and the idea of spring being something new and growth, and it came to represent love, you know, and a relationship. So that's where the song came from. And it ended up being completed by some lines of Lewis Carroll from Alice Through the Looking Glass, which was, in a wonderland they lie, dreaming as the days go by, dreaming as the summers die. So that became like the connecting refrain that joins it all together. So this, I'm not gonna lie, this guitar just like falls off my lap. So I hope it's not gonna fall off my lap in the course of this song. I think I need a strap for it. So can we hear that well enough? I might turn it up a bit. Do we think that's okay? I'm just setting the scene. And this song is on my Spotify and iTunes and all those places if you like it. Grazina, thank you. So that's okay, thank you. And I hope I said that name correctly. Yes, great. You like the reverb. Brilliant. My delay pedal doing well. Okay, we're going to do it then. This is Seasons. Dreaming as days go by, you were the catalyst. I wishing summer rain, just a dream again. Pain with all you knew. Will you ever know how the colors change around you? Because you paint your world in blue, but you painted mine with life until you flew. You became my start, played your only part. Can't go back to when I was different. Then I was different. Then in a wonderland I, ooh, dreaming as the summers die. Now we are parted on our different paths. We weren't meant to last, like the seasons change. You were my spring as you painted the coldness with green on everything. You were my April, March, and May, but the colors of the seasons were never made to stay. Cold bites the air now on a winter chill. I am frozen still in the wake of you. Pain with all you knew. Will you ever know how the colors change around you? 'Cause you paint your world in blue, like you painted mine to a picture without you. Can't go back again. Time is no one's friend. Now we are apart. Please give back my heart. Please give me back my heart. I like hearing the reverb like live on, like whoo. It's fun playing it with the electric, and like I said, the version on Spotify and iTunes and everything has got electric guitar too, and hopefully you'll agree, like lots of ethereal sounds. I got like 6-part harmonies on there and harp and cello and stuff. So if you haven't heard it, go check it out. And you can also order it if you want to hear it on CD. That song. Where is my CD gone? You can order my new CD, my first ever EP on CD from Bandcamp as well. Hopefully they're going to be here soon, end of July. So you know, not long away now. We've only been waiting 4 months, but hopefully it will be worth the wait. Oh, Heartache it gives you, Robert. Well, it was written from a place of heartache, so that I'm glad that that came across. That's kind, Graham. The most eagerly awaited EP of 2020. That's, yeah, I planned it. That we wouldn't be able to have the CD for so long just to build the anticipation. I didn't plan it. But thanks, guys. I'm glad you liked that. I'm going to get the electric guitar out again in a minute. I'm just going to do my beer review before it's all finished. So, first beer review of the night. This is, oh, there we go. Delta IPA from the Brussels Beer Project. So, as you know, I have my lovely beer angel sent me a box of beers from the Brussels Beer Project because I love this one so much, the Grosse Bertha. It's so good. And then last week we had the Lust for Life, and that wasn't for me, that one. However, it's okay because this is like my fave. This is becoming a close second. Yep, spoiler alert, I did try it before now because I was just too excited. So this is a this is 6.5% Saison IPA, and it's Delta's Our First Elected Beer, an exotic view of Brussels, bitter and lively. And it's 100% barley malt, hazy golden blonde yeast, Belgian Saison, crisp and dry hops. And the hops are Challenger, Smaragd, Citra, Cascade, Mosaic, and it's got fruity exotic notes. I can tell you, I agree with the description on the bottle. Smells wonderfully fragrant, fruity, hoppy, exotic. Yeah, I mean, not overly exotic, but that's okay. Because this is not like a tropical style one. This is, you know, it's like a Witbier style one. Oh, it's just lovely. I'm just sorry that this is the last bit. Because I think I did review it on Instagram, so sorry if I'm repeating myself, anyone that heard me on Instagram, but I'm going to use one of the hop names to say it's a cascading, hoppy, floral river of fragrance, and it's kind of like, it's got a layer of bitterness over the top, but it's kind of like counteracts the fragrance in a pleasant way. It's not troubling at all. It's very smooth. Now you see, they say lively, but I would say it's more smooth drinking than lively. The liveliness comes from the flavor, and yeah, crisp and dry. Yeah, I'd say crisp and dry is pretty accurate. Yeah, as we reach the end here, we've got a little bit more of the bitterness, but I mean, let's be honest, guys. I'm just going to finish it now. Is that okay? as I said, oh, so good. With a 6.5%, you often do get a lot more flavour coming through. And that's what I've got. That's what I've got here. So now the question is, right, do we have the Grosse Bertha just because we love it, or do we review this beer, Pepper Spray? I'm not gonna lie, bit worried about the pepper spray. I like a tiny bit of pepper on my dinner, but I'm not big into pepper. I mean, I'm worried about it, not gonna lie, but came in my Beer 52 box. I gotta try it. So put your votes in, and let's do, I'm going to do a cover on the piano now, because we mentioned Stevie Nicks and Fleetwood Mac earlier. So what I would love to do is a song by the other great female writer in Fleetwood Mac, by Christine McVie, and you might have heard me sing it before with the harp, which I would love to do right now, but I didn't tune the harp. So I think rather than us waiting for me to tune the harp, I'll just do it on the piano if that's okay with you guys. Keith's enjoying a Love and Hate New England IPA. Ooh, 7.2%. Keith, you're having a real night. That sounds great. Who makes that? I want to try that one. Yes, Peter's got it right. It is Songbird. So I'm gonna sing Songbird and complete our tribute to the female writers of Fleetwood Mac. Our. For you, there'll be no more crying. For you, the sun will be shining, and I feel that when I'm with you, it's alright. I know it's right. To you, I'll give the world. To you, I'll never be cold, 'cause I feel that when I'm with you, it's alright. I know it's right. And the songbirds are singing like they know the score. And I love you like never before. And I wish you all the love in the world. But most of all, I wish it from myself. And the songbirds are singing like they know the score. And I love you like never before. And I wish you all the love in the world. But most of all, I wish it from myself. And the songbirds are singing like they know the score. And I love you like never before. Like never before. Like never before. So that's Songbird by Christine McVie of Fleetwood Mac. I'm back in the older comments here, but I'm saying This is some good advice here. Review pepper and enjoy Corsa Berta at your leisure, and pepper spray makes for better content in a live stream. Ian, just very kind of you to say you're not sure if the pepper's okay. I appreciate your concern, I really do. Oh, I'll jump to, there we go. Pepper spray is fair cop. Yes, Liam, I play a few instruments. We got the harps there, we got guitars here and piano, and some basic bass, but I won't be doing that today. Vocation of Hebden Bridge. I don't know that brewery. That sounds exciting. It is a beautifully written song, I agree, Edward. Well, I hope they're guarding me. So I'm going to take this banner away, but of course you're welcome to tip at any time, and I'm so very, very grateful for any tips that anyone does send. Honestly, thank you so much. Right, I'm going to get the electric guitar back and do an old song. Okay. Oh, it's very, very heavy, this electric guitar. Mark, have I tried ukulele? I have. Family friend gave us a ukulele, so I have got one, but I must confess, I haven't spent much time with it, so I can't do an awful lot with it. I must confess, so I need to spend some time with it in order to be able to do anything. What are we gonna do? Oh yeah, I'm gonna do one of my ones. 7. But just getting the right settings here. Okay, we're gonna give it a go on this setting. I hope that works, because I've never done this song quite like this before. This is my song Promises, and there's a video of me doing it on Sofa Sessions on YouTube with the classical guitar. So this is a little experiment with the electric guitar. Do I need to say anything about it? No. You guys can take what you like from it. This is Promises. See the shapes in the sky, wonder if we could fly as the time stands still. Can we hold it? Can we keep it? If we will, hard heart, cold head, can't tell the white from the black. Slow start, blinded, I don't think I'll ever come back. You know, the promise of love, the promise of us, and who we could be if we wanted to be. We could fly to the ends of the earth, we could see how it turns, we could promise for free. We could fly, we could see, if it was only you and me. Wow, that was different. I saw someone saying the guitar was overloading, so I'm going to turn the input down a little bit on that. So I hope that might be a bit better. I can't hear it overloading, so hopefully that's all right, because I was going to do one more song on the electric guitar. Because it's really heavy, I'm going to put it down for 1 second. Well, 1 minute more like, while we maybe do the second beer review. You guys think it worked well? Okay, that's good. That's good. Oh, Keith, did I already review one of their beers? I've reviewed so many beers, hard to keep track. Oh, Viv, that's so sweet, Viv. For anyone on YouTube that can't see that, that's very sweet. Of course, I won't forget you guys. You guys are the best ever. But you are, of course, welcome to share the stream and invite more people in, because we're very welcoming, inclusive here. You guys are the friendliest people I know, so new people are always welcome. Okay, we've opened the pepper beer. Let's see how well I can pour it. Oh, it's gone on me. This is the thing. Okay, this is why I don't pour it slowly, because when I pour it slow, it like drips out the can and it goes on me. I mean, I'm wearing black, so it doesn't matter, but still. Absolute fail. Ah! Little fun fact. Is it fun? I don't know. But fun fact is that Promises was one of the first, I think the first song I wrote where I was like, oh, maybe I should sing high. Because I like singing high sometimes. Yeah. That's the first song I put some high notes in. And then, you know, got a bit out of hand, and now there's lots of songs with high notes in them, so much so that my mum goes, Kerry-Ann, you could write songs with some lower notes. You don't always have to sing high. I can't tell how many watch parties are going on, Rachel. No, so I don't see the comments from watch parties. So I thank anyone for starting a watch party. I'm super grateful. I just can't see anything that's happening in the watch parties. But hi to everyone in the watch parties. Thanks for being here. Oh, how's my Omnicord coping after I spilt beer in its vicinity? I don't know. I haven't tested it, actually. It was in the case, though, so hopefully it's okay. I will never make a barmaid. No. You know, I did work in a bar, but it was a theatre bar, so didn't have to pull pints. I clearly didn't pour things out of cans either, because that wouldn't have gone well for me. It's like, I think you just give someone the can, don't you, with the glass? That's what happened. That's what happened. Yeah, I know, Gavin. Yes, I've spilled the beer everywhere. What a surprise. Pepper Ann. That's Liam, how do I have less than 1,000 subs? Well, that's very kind of you to say. If you want to help me get to 1,000, I will thank you. We spoke about this on Tuesday, because you can't monetize your YouTube channel until you reach 1,000 subscribers. I have enough watch hours from people viewing my videos. You need 40,000 watch hours and 1,000 subscribers. So I have enough watch hours, but I don't have enough subscribers. So if anyone wants to invite their friends to subscribe to my YouTube channel, I'll be super grateful. It doesn't cost you anything, but it means I'll be able to try and make a small amount of money from YouTube, because currently I don't make any money from YouTube. So yeah, cheers for that. Oh, I need the can, don't I, for the review. See, Rob, I thought I was pouring to the side of the glass. I thought that's what I was doing. No, you guys are so great. You do share. Thank you. I wasn't suggesting anyone didn't. I'm really grateful. It's just in case we have anyone new, we can encourage them to share too. So anyway, on to the beer. Pepper spray. It looks scary. I'm not going to lie. This looks scary. So this is the People Like Us brewery. Oh, so I had another one from People Like Us brewery on Tuesday, didn't I? What did we? Oh, it was the green tea cream ale on Tuesday, and it took a while for me to like get used to it, but it grew on me, and I liked it in the end. So this one says IPA with black pepper, 5.9%. So we're on our slightly stronger beers tonight. And we've got the hops are Citra Mosaic, Equanaut, and Columbus. That's all we know. Yeah, that's all we know about this. It's Belgian though as well. Oh, this is a Belgian beer night. Smells good. I can't taste the pepper. To me, at the moment, this just tastes like a flavorful IPA. Let me see if I get more pepper as it goes on. Okay, when I search for it, I can taste the pepper. It's like it sits on the tongue a little bit after the beer has, you know, the initial fragrance of the IPA subsides. It's like a lingering moment of pepper, but it doesn't linger for longer than a few seconds. Let me just check I'm agreeing with myself. Yeah, it's ever so slight, which in my books is good because I don't think I could handle too much pepper in the beer. That wouldn't be for me. So actually, there's a certain heat to it afterwards, but I wouldn't have equated it with pepper. Honestly, if I hadn't read it on the can, would I know? Can't be sure. I'd have to, you know, this is a good lesson in really thinking deeply and hardly about what flavor your beer is, because how much joy do we get from that? I get a lot. Mm. So it's quite amber, this one. It's not very golden. It's not very pale. We're sort of veering towards the amber world, although it's still an IPA. But I quite like that because, you know, I don't always drink a lot of amber ales. So this is like veering towards that world without being in it. And I would recommend it. I like it. Pepper Spray by the People Like Us Brewery. So thanks for encouraging me to have the pepper spray because it wasn't bad like I thought it would be. Roger says they should do a little sachet of pepper attached so that you can choose to add it or not, like the old Salt and Shake crisps. Yeah, that would be fun. Except I wouldn't add it. I wouldn't be brave enough. That reminds me when I did that show in Norfolk that I've mentioned before, the pub there, the Bull in Walsingham. Um, the 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 landlord made his own chili products, and he made a chili whiskey. And one night I wasn't feeling that well, like I had a sore throat, and so I always think if you're not feeling very well, whiskey is good for you, right? It's healthy. And so I said for whiskey, and he said, "Don't you worry, I'll give you something. I'll sort you right out. This will be good for you." He gave me this little shot, and he said, "Just down it." And I was thinking, okay, so I downed it. Oh my word! It was chili whiskey, the hottest thing I've ever tried in my life. Like I couldn't breathe. I was going. I was like, you thought that would make me feel better? It was horrendous. Like, it burnt my throat. I couldn't breathe. I don't think I was the same person ever again. So, you know, nothing could be as bad as the chili whiskey. I don't think. I'm not sure I'd ever willingly try a chili beer after my chili whiskey experience. And he did this thing called Lick the Dot, and he made this chili sauce, and he'd make people that thought they were strong enough lick the dot of sauce off a plate. And honestly, people would just go mad after they'd lick the dot. And there's one friend of mine, Barney, had it, and then the rest of the night he was like, I just feel really angry after the chili sauce. It was just so hot. He was like red in the face, and yeah, this is quite the tangent there about things that you don't expect in your alcohol. Oh, guys, I'm going to shut the curtains again. Okay, right, we're ready to do another song on the electric guitar. Seen some good jokes happening. You guys are making me laugh. Craig, I don't know why there's a hole in the ring pool. Is there or not? Is that a joke, or is that a serious question? Hey, Lisa. Things you don't expect in your alcohol. Yep, that was the chili whiskey I had. Never again. Never. I'm not good with really hot things. I'm addicted to tamed jalapenos because they're tamed, so they're not as hot as usual. But I mean, addicted. I go through a jar in a week, but they're not super hot. But they're by Metzetta, which is actually an American company, apparently. So if anyone likes the taste, the flavor of jalapenos, but not the heat, tamed jalapenos. That's my tip for you. So Craig's answer to why there's a hole in the ring pool. So you can put it back over the hole in the can and put a straw through it. Oh. But can you not just put a straw in anyway? I don't know these facts. Oh, okay. Getting the guitar out. I'm going to do a cover. Wait. I'll see if I trust... can I trust my memory? That's the question. Let's see. So, what shall we... choosing my setting. Let's do that setting. But... That's not quite on right. Oh, did we reach a conclusion on whether the guitar was distorting? Is it a bit loud or is it okay? Keith, can I wish Emmett, Connor and Adam Gordon a happy birthday? Of course, happy birthday, Emmett, Connor and Adam Gordon. Is that 4 people or 3 people with the same surname? But happy birthday, Emmett, Connor, Adam Gordon. I could play it for you if you want, but tell me if you want that or not. Okay, it's okay. Ian says it's okay. Thanks, Ian. Sounds good. Okay, thanks, John. What was I doing? I was getting the tempo. But. Okay, here we go. This is Royal Blood's Little Monster, which I like to... It's a joke I've made before, but I thought that is a really awesome rock song. I want to slow it down and squeeze the life out of it. That's what we're going to do now. Hey, little monster, I got my eye on you. Where are you going? Where are you running to? Hey, little creature, you know it's all okay. I'm gonna love you no matter what you say. I got love on my fingers and lust on my tongue. You say you got nothing, so come out and get some. Heartache to heartache, I'm your wolf, I'm your man. I say run, little monster, before you know who I am. that heart of yours sleep. Let me discover. I got love on my fingers and lust on my tongue. You say you got nothing, so come out and get some. Heartache to heartache, I'm your wolf, I'm your man. I say run, little monster, before you know who I am. I got love on my fingers and lust on my tongue. You say you got nothing, so come out and get some. Heartache to heartache, I'm your wolf, I'm your man. I say run, little monster, before you know who I am. Run, little monster, run. Little monster, run. I got love on my fingers and lust on my tongue. You say you got nothing, so come out and get some. Heartache to heartache, I'm your wolf, I'm your man. I say run, little monster, before you know who I am. Run, run. Hit the guitar on the piano at the end there. Oh, I hope that sounded okay. The sound. Oh, we're gonna retire the electric guitar. I think. And we'll get the classical in a minute. There we go. Do you know what? I accidentally put the capo on capo 5 instead of capo 3 for that one, and I was like, it's a little bit higher than I'm used to. But it's okay. It's only a tone difference. Oh, Lisa, hi Tyler. It sounds good. That's good to know. That's good to know. Cheers. John Bonkerian. That's funny. I wish. Oh, how do we? Somebody new. Yana Ashley. If I said that right, Yana Ashley. Caught in the Dark's one of your favourites. I can play that one now, actually, because we've been talking about poetry, haven't we? So I can do Caught in the Dark right now, if everyone's all right with that. And yes, Craig, I do have a version of Little Monster on my YouTube channel with an acoustic guitar, but it's kind of fun to do it with an electric guitar. I'm glad you like it. Oh, thank you guys. I love Royal Blood as well. I was seeing all your comments. Do I know how to play Secret Garden? I'm afraid I don't. I'm gonna have to look that one up. I tried to do Born to Run, Springsteen, last week. I was like, can I figure it out in 5 minutes? No, the answer was no. It's gonna take longer than 5 minutes. So one day I might try Born to Run, but not today. So let's do Caught in the Dark then. I won't chat for too long because I've been chatting quite a bit. There we go. So because we were talking about poetry earlier, I don't think I've got the actual book, because you see, I've got lots of my favourite poetry books here that I've been going through, but I don't have the book that it's upstairs. I do have it, but not with me right now. That Blake's line, it's from Auguries of Innocence, I believe. some are born to sweet delight, some are born to endless night. And again, that I found that line after I'd written the second half of Caught in the Dark. That's what came first. The second half came first. And then I found that line and it kind of seemed to lead somewhere. And then I wrote the first half. So that's one of those examples of a poem kind of like becoming a tool to like inspire kind of like the direction of something. So not the starting point, but the middle to finishing point. And Andy said, can you have Wasteland at some point? I could be persuaded to do Wasteland because it fits in the theme as well, because it's inspired by poetry. Not that that's the only theme, but like I've been talking about poetry quite a bit. And I said it right. Yana Ashley, thank you. That's very kind of you. Cheers. Okay, let's do Caught in the Dark. My only constant, you are the tide that I cannot control. You draw me and wash me out until I can't find home. And when I call, in the silence lies a reply. The echo falls again and again. Multiplies. It's in the stillness, it's in our breathing. It gets lost within, and in the stillness, it's in our breathing out. We are without. In the cold, in the dark, in the night, my love, we learn to fight, my love, to make it light, my love. When I'm caught in the dark of the night, my love, I can't see right, my love. Please let go. Please let go. Some are born to sweet delight, some are born to endless night. High on a rooftop, I forgot the words. Let me start that again. High on a rooftop, I felt the sunrise from a darkened cry, and from my tightrope I saw the smoke rise as I felt goodbye, and no one called. In the silence, the race was won as we unfold. It's not in the storms that we become undone. It's in the stillness, it's in our breathing. It gets lost within, and in the stillness, it's in our breathing out. We are without. Some are born to sweet delight, some are born to endless night. High on a rooftop, I felt the sunrise from a darkened cry. I'm sorry, I forgot my own lyrics in the middle. I think I was busy reading your comments and then I was like, uh-oh. So title track to the EP, my like say my last plug? Might not be my last plug. But yeah, if you don't have the EP, you can go and order it on Bandcamp. The address is in the description. And what did I miss here? Andy said Wrong Side and Caught in the Dark are your favourites. Oh, it sounds good tonight. Yay! Thanks, Robert. That's good to know. Yeah, do you know what, Viv? I want to do another Kate Bush cover because we did Wuthering Heights on Tuesday night because it's songs inspired by prose and poetry. But I desperately want to do Running Up That Hill because I love that song so much. But again, I did it. I tried it and I was a bit like, I want to give this a bit more time. So I don't want to just. We don't want another God Only Knows situation. You remember when I did the Beach Boys God Only Knows? And it did not go that well. It's how to massacre a song when you haven't practiced it. So, yeah. I'm going to practice Running Up That Hill before I do it. Well, John has asked about my EPs. Will they come to me first? Yes. They're going to come to me and I'm going to post them out to everyone. So that's going to be a fun day. No, it actually will be a fun day because I'll be so excited to finally have my debut EP, and I'm so grateful that so many of you guys have ordered it, that it will be full of joy, like, because I've said that the first 100 are limited edition bundles that I'm signing and everything. So that will be really good fun actually. And I know that last week we all spoke about some of you guys expressed an interest in having either prints or originals of my paintings, so I'm looking into that. I'm looking into it. But if you guys are interested in that, then yeah, let me know. But like I said, I'm so sorry. This week's been so busy that I have not checked my messages, my emails. I'm behind on everything. I'm sorry, everyone. Colin, I could do Wuthering Heights, but I don't know if we're bored of it. Well, not bored of it, but I mean, I did it on Tuesday, so I don't know if it's yeah. If you guys want it, I can do it. And thank you very much for the kind comments and the funny comments. Laughing at me for forgetting the words. Thank you. What else was I going to do? The other thing I was going to do, somebody a while ago asked for Bridge Over Troubled Water. So this could be one of those situations where I do, where I give it a whirl and does not end well. We'll see. Guys, I'm writing down Running Up That Hill so I don't forget. But it's been on my mind for a long time, so I won't forget. But I'm going to give Bridge Over Troubled Water a go. Don't worry, Craig. I'm going to practice it before Saturday because I'm going to play it for Craig's party on Saturday. But you never know. Maybe it will go okay. Just finding it. Okay, got it. Let's give it a whirl. This is like one of the best songs of all time. And also, I saw Art Garfunkel sing it at Glastonbury and I had tears. It was just so beautiful. And also I've seen Paul Simon perform at Glastonbury and at Hyde Park, but I don't remember him doing Bridge Over Troubled Water. He didn't do it at Hyde Park. I can't remember him doing it at Glastonbury, but I remember, because I know he wrote it, but I remember Art Garfunkel doing it at Glastonbury. It was just one of those moments I'll always remember. It was beautiful. Thanks for your encouragement, guys. Withering Tights. Okay, we'll do that one next. Do I know any Evanescence? Michael asked. I don't actually. If there's an Evanescence song you recommend, then let me know. I mean, Bring Me to Life is the famous one, right? But I wouldn't risk. I wouldn't risk doing that now. Okay, we want Wuthering Heights. Hi, David. Oh, wow. Edward, what a beautiful poetic comment. Like, into the light from the depths of the earth into the realms of heaven. That's lovely. Thank you. And yes, Keith, I will practice running up that hill. Oh, and This Woman's Work is a beautiful Kate Bush song as well. Okay, right. Get on with it. Get on with it. My Immortal, Evanescence, we're hearing. My Immortal. Okay, I'm going to write it down, guys, because I'm only vaguely, definitely couldn't give that a whirl this second. I've written it down. There we go. I'm just going to say this now. It's been a busy week. There's another busy week coming up, so I apologise if I can't do it this week, but I have written it down, so it won't go forgotten. Here we go. Bridge over troubled waters, and hopefully they're not too troubled. When you're weary, feeling small, when tears are in your eyes, be honest, I don't think that's how it ends, but that's what my music said, so I just followed the music. Oh, Rachel, I hope everyone was singing along with the harmonies. Because that's just asking for it, isn't it? Oh, moved you to tears. Well, that is the song. I mean, that's what the song does to me as well. It's just so beautiful. Oh, you lovely. You guys are so lovely. You saw Kate Bush at the London Palladium in '79. Wow. Oh, Ian, you play this when you busk. Oh, I want to hear it. I want to hear it. Okay, Stay With Me Till Dawn is... Do you know what? That's on my list, Judy Tsook. Because Vin's told me to do that as well. And I've met Judy and she's lovely. Stay With Me Till Dawn. I'm writing it down again. Okay. Reading that Leo's comment. My music either comes from my heart or my funny bone. I've got to be honest, my music usually is pretty sad, but my chat is pretty silly. Okay, what am I going to do? Okay, I'm going to do one of my songs, and I'm going to do one of the newer ones. Oh, I said I was going to do Wuthering Heights. I'll do my song and then Wuthering Heights. Okay, hope that's okay with you guys. John, yes, the harp one. I'm going to learn the harp one. So this is my song, and you guys helped me name it. So thank you, guys. It's called Make It Okay. Thanks to your great help. And we've changed the middle 8 and haven't played it since the last time I played it on this live stream, but hopefully it'll be okay. This is one of the new songs. Tidbit of information though. The chorus bit was written, the first 2 lines of the chorus were written 4 years ago, I think, or 3 or 4 years ago, and then I never couldn't finish it, and then finished it recently. So that's another one of those examples of a song that takes a long time to finish, and that's why it's good to put song ideas in your voice notes on your phone, and then sometimes go through your voice notes and think if it sparks something. So any of you writers out there. Oh, and then just before I play this, I'm just going to write that suggestion down by Yana Ashley. I Will Follow You Into the Dark by Death Cab for Cutie. Well, I know Death Cab for Cutie, but I don't know if I know that song. I Will Follow You Into the Dark. Sounds like it's up my street, doesn't it? Death Cab. Okay. Oh, David, thanks. The water wasn't troubled as I sang it. Oh, that's very kind of you. Thank you. Okay, here we go. Do it. Make it okay. Blink twice and then you're gone. I thought I'd know I was wrong. What now when I'm not sure? My choice or is it yours? They say that it's simple. How? It doesn't seem so simple now. Wrap your arms around me and make it okay. Wrap your arms around me and tell me you will stay. Wrap your arms around me and tell me I'm fine. Wrap your arms around me and tell me you are mine. It's hard when you're not here. Shouldn't it be simple? How? It doesn't feel that simple now. Wrap your arms around me and make it okay. Wrap your arms around me and tell me you will stay. Wrap your arms around me and tell me we're fine. Wrap your arms around me and tell me you are mine. Stay up with me all night. Will that make it all be alright? I need someone to stay and hold my hand. I need someone to stay and share a plan. I don't know how to see or find the way. I just want you to make it okay. Wrap your arms around me and make it okay. Wrap your arms around me and tell me you will stay. Wrap your arms around me and make it be fine. Wrap your arms around me and tell me you are mine. Stay up with me all night. Will that make it all be alright? Shouldn't it be simple now? It's never just a simple bow. Wrap your arms around me and tell me you'll stay. Without your arms around me, will I be okay? So yeah, I actually changed the middle 8 to put the title in it. So it's Make It Okay. It happens in the middle 8 as well. I thought that might be apt. So yeah, I hope you guys like it, because that's like one of my newest songs. Thank you, Joseph. That's very kind of you. Well, thank you, everyone. Just happened to see that one, and I'm glad that you guys like the originals. That's very kind. Ah, well, if you guys like it, I'll play it more often. That's this quote from Edward: "Watership down. All the world will be your enemy, prince with 1,000 enemies, and whenever they catch you, they will kill you. But first they must catch you, digger, listener, runner, prince with a swift warning. Be cunning and full of tricks, and your people shall never be destroyed." Good watership down quote there. Quotation, I should say. Graham, thank you. To support independent singer-songwriters and artists. Thank you. Well, seeing as you said that, I will just share my tip jar link here, and if you are able and willing, you are welcome to tip. I'm super grateful, but you don't have to. I just love having you here. But if you are able, I'm so grateful for your tips, because they are enabling me to continue to make music and make a living from music. Just so yes. Now, what did I say I would do? Oh, Keith, it's more than okay. It's good. It's a good kind of joke. Make it okay, more than okay. Oh, Tony, thank you. Gavin, I don't think that's true. I mean, the covers are like epic covers. But thank you for the sentiment. Okay, we'll give Kate Bush's Wuthering Heights a whirl, shall we? Let's just crack on. Well, let's have some beer to help us crack on. I like this one, you know. The bitter, like, the bitter kind of like, I would say the bitterness that after the initial fragrance goes like, whoosh, which I like actually, because you don't want the bitterness to go and then stay on your tongue. That's not what you want from a beer. But with this, it goes So it's like you get the kind of fragrant, bitter. I'm carrying on with the hand gestures for beer reviews. Okay, Kate Bush's Wuthering Heights. Wish me luck. Out on the winding, windy moors, we'd roll and fall in green. You had a temper like my jealousy, too hot, too greedy. How could you leave me when I needed to possess you? I hated you, I loved you too. Bad dream in the night that told me I was going to lose the fight. Leave behind my wuthering heights. Heathcliff, it's me, I'm Kathy, I've come home now. So cold, let me in at your window. Heathcliff, it's me, I'm Kathy, I've come home and I'm so cold, let me in at your window. Oh, it gets dark, gets lonely on the other side from you. Pine lords, I find that all falls through without you. Coming back, love, cruel Heathcliff, my one dream, my only master. Too long a roam in the night, coming back from your side to put it right. Coming home to wuthering heights. Heathcliff, it's me, I'm Kathy, I've come home and I'm so cold, let me in at your window. Heathcliff, it's me, I'm Kathy, I've come home and I'm so cold, let me in at your window. Ooh, let me have it, let me grab your soul away. Ooh, let me have it, let me grab your soul away. You know, it's me, Kathy. Heathcliff, it's me, I'm Kathy, I've come home and I'm so cold, let me in at your window. Heathcliff, it's me, I'm Kathy, I've come home and I'm so cold, let me in at your window. Heathcliff, it's me, I'm Kathy, I've come home and I'm so cold, let me in at your window. Oh, it turns out that's actually very fun to sing. Oh, she's such a genius, Kate Bush, isn't she? I love that in what you can't see, right? On my smashed up iPad, is that in the chorus you got a bar of 4/4, then 3/4, then 2/4, then 3/4. So it goes 4/4, 3/4, 2/4, 3/4. I mean, amazing. Like so many changes, and it goes through all these keys. It starts in A. Then we end up in D flat. Like that is an augmented fourth apart, which in music they're as far apart as they can be, those two keys, the Diabolo and Musica. So it's like, it's kind of like that tension, you know, like in West Side Story, it's full of the augmented fourth because they're never going to work together. And that's like the underlying like analytical element of West Side Story. And the fact that she goes to those two different keys, it's just awesome. So thanks for making me do that. And I missed all the comments there because I was concentrating very hard. David, I'm glad you like the beer visuals sound effects. Oh, wow. You remember her performing it in 1978. Wandering Tights, Nora Batty. My dad loves Last of the Summer Wine, so I get the reference. Now, what was I going to do? Let's do a little guitar number, shall we? Yeah. There's the capo. Okay, we're going to need to tune this because we had the guitar in Dadgad from when we were doing left and stuff, and I've put it back in normal tuning so that I can do this song. I can take that banner away, but as I said before, you're welcome to tip at any point. The link's in the description as well, and I thank you so much for your tips, keeping me going, so thank you. And in case you missed it earlier, I can buy my lights now, so that's really exciting. I'm going to do my part for the Carry Me Home video, and I've got a date. I just need to double check something, and then I will announce the date that's going to come out, and thank you for your contributions. Super, super grateful. As I thought, yeah, we're a little bit flat here on the guitar. So I'm going to do a song that I wrote on this guitar, because I learnt on a classical nylon strung guitar, which this is, and so I feel most at home on it. And it's most like a harp as well, and I grew up playing the harp. Well, piano first, and that helped the harp, and then I think the harp helped the guitar. Sorry about the tuning, everyone. I was turning the wrong peg. Oh, an Emily Bronte poem concerning a lady and her guitar. I cannot click on the link here on this streaming platform. I only can see the text. But feel free to message it to me, and I might read your message in a couple of weeks. Oh, I'm sorry, everyone. I'm so behind on the messages on the inbox. I really am sorry. I'm just so busy at the moment. Staying up every night, recording things. Got more harp to record for the Attenborough thing, Attenborough documentary. So that's exciting. That's what I'll be doing for the next few days. Okay, now I think it's in tune, and I'm not turning the wrong peg anymore. 3, 4, 6. So this song, it's a tough competition for my saddest song, but this is one of the saddest songs, I think. And I know that Els, I don't know if Els is still here, but I know that Els has requested this in the past. So in case Els is still here, this is for you, because I don't play it super often, because I like playing it most on this guitar, so I have to have this guitar out and tuned and in the right tuning and everything. So this is called Am I. It doesn't really need an explanation. It's a sad song. That's all you need to know. Am I everything you see? Am I everything we'll never be? Are we moments from forever? Are we never? Am I tearing you up inside? Am I making you wish that you could cry? It would only be fair, since you took me there. Am I making you break your heart? Am I leaving your world torn apart? It would only be fair, since you left me there. Are you reaping what you sowed? Are you keeping what you owed? Did you mean to mean it when you said you'd fallen? Am I tearing you up inside? Am I making you wish that you could cry? It would only be fair, since you took me there. Am I tearing your world apart? Am I making you break your cold, cold heart? It would only be fair, since you left me there. She's waiting for you, whilst I'm paying your dues. Am I tearing you up inside? Am I making you wish that you could cry? It would only be fair, since you took me there. Am I making you break your heart? Am I leaving your world torn apart? It would only be fair, since you left me there. Am I tearing you up inside? Am I making you wish that you could cry? I know it's not fair, that you'll never be there. Are you making me break my heart? Are you leaving my world torn apart? Do you know it's not fair that you left me there? That's called Am I, and there's a better version on my YouTube channel with a cellist as well, George Cook playing the cello, because the cello adds always a certain melancholic pathos and what's the word I'm looking for? There's a very specific word that I think of with regards to the melancholy of the cello. If anyone knows the word I'm looking for, then I'll be very grateful, because my brain has left me. Oh, Craig, that's lovely. I have to share that just for the people that can't see it on YouTube. That's very, very lovely. Thank you. Thank you, Craig. And I'm looking forward to playing for your party on Saturday online. Don't worry, everyone. Online. Social distancing very much in action. Mournful is the word, but elegiac. That's the word I was looking for. Like elegy. How do we pronounce it? You know what I mean. Man, that's a good one. Meloncello. Oh, Edward. Martin, you're still looking for your brain. Yep, you and me both. Somber is another great word. Elegiac. Thanks, Will. The librarian knows. Elegiac. Is that right? Did I read the phonetics right there? Also, I meant to say that I appreciated Al's comment earlier that he was enjoying the tuning song. Enigmatic, yes. Also, Kathleen, I agree. It's got this enigmatic, deep, searching, mysterious beauty. Eulogy is another great word. Do you know what's going to be in my eulogy? I think, not that I get to decide. She late to say goodbye, which means that maybe I should sing wrong side, but I don't know. I feel like I've just sung it a lot lately, so I don't want to bore you. So what I'm going to do is we had a request for Our Love Is, and this is my carrying on the poetry theme, Shelley. Can you see my Shelley book? Percy Bysshe Shelley, one of the romantic poets. I was trying to write a happy song, and I turned to Shelley. Should have realised the romantic poets are very much into tortured, heartbreaking love, but I managed to find some happy lines to include in my song Our Love Is. Now, not an interesting fact, but I'll tell you anyway. I wrote Our Love Is in B major, which I feel is an appropriate key for it because B major has 5 sharps, and you know the sharps are very like bright. That's like in the world of you know, what we call it, key characteristics and understanding. Sharp keys have a brightness, and flat keys have more of a melancholic depth to them. I mean, I honestly prefer a flat key. Maybe it's because I'm left-handed and the flats go to the left on the piano, but yeah, so I wrote it in B major, which seemed right because Our Love Is about the firmament of light, which are the lines in the Shelley poetry. However, when I came to play it on the harp, I had to put it in C because my little harp there, I cannot get all the sharps I needed on it with the key that it's in. So now I'm like, should I try and play it in the original key or should I play it in C? I think we should not take a risk. We'll just play it in the new key because that's what I play more often. But I cannot remember the last time I played Our Love Is on the piano. So this, anything could happen. And I did promise Wasteland, and I will do Wasteland. But just for the poetry theme continuing, we'll do Our Love Is also on the EP and on my Spotify and all those things. And yes, Edwards put it well. The romantics were usually characterized by experiencing extreme emotions that were beyond comprehension as they struggled to put these into words. Yes. Yes, I can drop tune the harp. Yeah, I can tune it to anything. It's just that, like, in a live gig context, I'd have to then tune, like, all the strings individually. So it's kind of not... I don't think the audience would like me tuning every single string. So I tend to try and put things in keys that I can just change the levers rather than have to individually tune each string. I think in the case of B major, it's the A sharp I couldn't get, so I'd have to tune all the A's on the harp and then tune them back again afterwards. Because the lever harp is in E flat major. I have it in E flat because it gives me the most options. Anyway, I'm the queen of tangents. Our Love Is. I'll have to buy more harps. Yeah, I'll have one harp in the sharp key and one harp. I do have the 2 little harps, but then I'd have to carry them around, so I don't know. Anyway, we're going to do Our Love Is for the first time on the piano in this key. Let's see what happens. Time before I knew you was time I couldn't see. Already went wrong, guys. Let's do it again. Pretend that didn't happen. Time before I knew you was time I didn't know how you could make the time stand still and never let it go. Suddenly out of the dark and out of the crowd, suddenly out of my heart. I didn't know how it seemed as if the hour one sent from beyond the skies, which scattered from above the sunlight of paradise. For our love is a firmament of light, you know. Our love is more boundless than the depths of night, and our love is where I'll lay me down to stay, because our love is purer than the sent from beyond the skies, which scattered from above the sunlight of paradise. For our love is a firmament of light, you know. Our love is more boundless in the depths of night, and our love is where I'll lay me down to stay, because our love is purer than the day. Sing to me more. Our love is strong, our love is sure. Sing to me more. Our love is strong, our love is sure. Sing to me, ooh, sing to me, ooh. It seemed as if the hour one, sent from beyond the skies, which scattered from above the sunlight of paradise. For our love is a firmament of light, you know. Our love is more boundless in the depths of night, and our love is where I'll lay me down to stay, because our love is purer than the day. Sing to me more. Our love is strong, our love is sure. Sing to me more. Our love is strong, our love is sure. For our love is a firmament of light, you know. Our love is more boundless than the night. Let's pretend we didn't have that little moment in the middle. Okay, so this is the key I originally wrote it in. You can hear the difference. This is on the record. Time before I knew you, it's time I didn't know how you could make the time stand still, never let it go. Suddenly out of the dark, out of the crowd. It's a good job I didn't go for that one. Suddenly out of my heart, didn't know how it's It's a good job I didn't go for that original key, isn't it? I'd have to spend some time re-remembering it in B major. But yeah, it's nice when we can change things up, isn't it? What time are we at? 2 hours 09. Should probably go pretty soon, right, guys? Been here a while. Boring everyone. Very glad that the pepper beer went down a treat. I'm not gonna lie, I want the Grossa Berta. Is that bad? That's my Nessa from Gavin and Stacey impression. I'm not gonna lie, Stace. At the end of the day, when all's said and done, not even being funny, I want the beer. That's not really my impression. I can do better than that. I promise. Should I? Oh, okay. I've remembered. What did I say I would do? I said I'd do Yellow. And I said I'd do Wasteland. So those are the two we're going to finish with, I think. Is that right? That's okay with you? You guys are so lovely. Thank you. And Craig, you like it on the piano. That's good. That there's a video on YouTube of me playing it on the... Oh, there is. Do you know I filmed a special video with Robert Tyler Wilson 4 years ago, with the piano and the guitar. But I don't know what happened to it. I tried to contact the guys that filmed it and they didn't reply, so I don't know. It's lost on a hard drive somewhere. Just checking these comments. Oh, I wasn't fishing, honestly. But thank you for saying you're not bored. I'm going to have another beer. Shh, don't tell anyone. because it's like a Belgian beer night, so needs must. I don't know who the devil is. Me. I'm the my taste for beer is the devil. Look, I'm on the side. I'm on the side. Absolute fail. Andy wants wrong side. Oh, okay. I'll do. Let that massive head go down. And I just end up being like, well, what's the... Uh-oh. What's the point of me even trying? The head's massive anyway. I might as well just pour it in straight. Guys, between you, me, and the gatepost, do you know what I was doing this morning at 8 a.m? No, 7 a.m. I lie. It was 7 a.m. And I even have a video diary to prove it. I was recording wrong side. So, I thought, oh, it'd be fun to make a video diary of this process. And in my video diary, I was like, feels kind of apt that I'm recording wrong side at 7 a.m. in the morning, having not gone to bed. So, I'm on the case with recording wrong sides. Want to share with you. And, it wouldn't be right if I recorded it at a normal time, would it? So, here we go. You might have already heard me talk about this on Tuesday. This is a book called The Poetry Pharmacy by William Sieghart. And at literary festivals, he had an idea that he would have in his area at the festival, people would come to him, tell them his problems, a bit like an agony uncle, but he would prescribe them a poem that would be helpful for them and what they were facing. And so in the Poetry Pharmacy book, you have different categories like mental and emotional well-being, so sort of convalescence, loneliness, motivations, inertia when alone, stagnation, lack of courage. Lack of courage actually is the one that I'm going to talk about now. So I played at this event called Creative Mornings, which was, I had to be there at 7:45 in the morning in central London. As we know from Wrong Side, not my time of the day. That's when I go to bed. And so but I'm glad I got up and I did the gig, because it was super inspiring. They're such a great, I've played a couple of their gigs and they're such a lovely crowd. And the first gig I played, the speaker was Ella Saltmarsh, and she spoke about courage. And at that point in time, I had recorded my EP, but I hadn't released anything. And she said, courage, don't wait to feel courageous, just act, because if you wait, you'll wait forever. And that was kind of the impetus I needed to just get on with releasing my first song. And it was particularly apt because Wasteland was my first single, and it's all about trying to find that courage to jump. But the fear that you face when the future is unknown and you don't know what's going to happen when you jump into the unknown, off the edge, and you don't know if you're going to fly or you're going to fall. So that was instrumental the first time I played there. And then the second time I played, it was William Sieghart was the speaker after the music part of the event. And he talked about his poetry pharmacy, and he read this poem. And let me find the right page. I've lost the page now. It's called Come to the Edge by Christopher Logue. It's just a super short poem. There it is. And I kind of want to read what William Sieghart himself has said, just in case anyone else is interested. And I wrote a blog about this on my website. It's only my second blog post ever, so I actually need to get on and write my third blog post, because then we'll be doing one blog post a year. But I'm going to post it here. I decided to call my blog BTBS because, BTS is the acronym for behind the scenes, but BTS is like a play on behind the scenes, behind the bullshit. However, I have not updated it like I thought I would, because I wrote such a long article. It took me ages. But in case you're interested and you want to read a bit about Wasteland, the song, then if you've got a spare hour, you can read my blog post there. So I'm just going to summarize here, but I'm going to read what William Sieghart wrote about lack of courage. Taking a risk can be a terrifying thing, and I say that as someone who's started more ventures than I can count. Every one of us has known the peculiar vulnerability of putting not only our physical assets in safety, but also our own ego on the line when taking a leap of faith. What is remarkable is how much harder it is to take that step than it is to pick ourselves up again if it fails. If only we had the courage of our convictions and were willing to fail every now and again, we would achieve so much more. Many patients in my poetry pharmacy tell me that they feel they lack the requisite courage to make the leap in life that they have always dreamed of, whether it might be to write, paint, end a relationship, start a relationship, or simply confront something that has frightened them. People can spend entire lifetimes putting off the risks that might make them the happiest. I can't tell you the number of people I've met who've spent 30 years, sometimes even longer, dreaming of changing their lives and never daring. It leads to a sort of paralysis of the soul, which undercuts all of life's pleasures and stops you from evolving and changing. When fear keeps you from pursuing your goals, it's like you've stopped writing the story of your existence halfway through, and no one wants to look back upon their life as a potential masterpiece that never quite made it. I often prescribe this poem to people who have lost their confidence, and like the Cowardly Lion in The Wizard of Oz, are in need of encouragement. It shows how a leap into the unknown, whether it's a bungee jump or a marriage proposal, can lead to joy, not disaster. So this is the poem, Come to the Edge by Christopher Logue. Come to the edge. We might fall. Come to the edge. It's too high. Come to the edge. And they came, and he pushed, and they flew. And I heard that poem when I was 11, when I was starting my secondary school, and our wonderful teacher, Miss Top, read it out to us. And it sometimes is attributed to Apollinaire Said, because Christopher Logue wrote it for an exhibition of Apollinaire at the Tate. So I had it on my wall growing up as this. Apollinaire said, come to the edge. We might fall. Come to the edge. It's too high. Come to the edge. So she came, and he pushed her, and she flew. I don't know if my teacher changed it because she was trying to make us feel like personally part of that poem. But I had it on my wall because it was just so inspiring, and it's something I still need to remember every day. And I felt paralyzed by my fear about releasing my own music and how to do that and what would happen, and even sharing my own music in the first place. And so it was only when I heard that in the Creative Mornings event that I realized that poem had influenced Wasteland, because it's all about that paralysis and that fear of wanting to move forward and wanting to jump off the edge into the next thing you want, but not knowing how to do it and not knowing what's going to happen if you do, if you're going to fly or you're going to fall. So that's the poetic, subconscious influence to Wasteland, because it was on my wall 10 years growing up, but I didn't realize it. I wasn't conscious of it until I heard William Sieghart read that poem, and then I realized. So I love how life shows us things like that, and these twists and turns lead us to these realizations. And so this is Wasteland. Caught in a wasteland. All of the lights can't help me out of the quicksand. Light a fire. The precipice calls me, singing my name, but it sounds like a warning. Play it again, tried running, tried hiding it, tried fighting, tried lying at you, I tried falling and tried flying at you. fighting it out. Tried fighting, I tried lying at you. I tried falling and I tried flying at you. If I keep fighting, then I'll die trying. If I run, if I hide, it's slowly on the other side. If I run out of time, it's only then it isn't mine. And I've fallen out, lied again. And I've fallen out, time again. I fall out, I fall again and again. I fall out, I fall again. If I run, if I hide, it's only on the other side. If I run out of time, it's only then it isn't mine. And I've fallen out, lied again. And I've fallen out, time Do you know what? I don't often play it on the piano these days, but I do love playing it on the piano. Like your jokes, guys. Yes, Keith, a few people have written songs called Wasteland, and of course T.S. Eliot's Wasteland as well. Kim Lolling's, and it's obviously a inspirational kind of word and metaphor and evocation of how we can all feel at certain times. So yeah, if you want to read a bit more about my self-doubty journey to sharing my own music, then that's on my website, the blog there. But it brings me a lot of joy now that I have, jumped off the cliff into this world. I'm so glad that I did, because as soon as I did, I felt like I was home. So that was the right thing to do. But now that I'm here, there's still so many more cliffs I need to jump off. I need to keep recording music. I need to keep releasing things. I need to keep challenging myself to do the things that scare me. And yes, Roxanne de Bastien's Wasteland song is brilliant as well, of course. Yes. And we had her as a guest on a Heard stream, and she was brilliant. Oh, this is so lovely. The head's gone down. It's lovely. Just in case anyone missed it the first time, Corsa Berta from the Brussels Beer Project. 6.5% Belgian Hefeweizen, and I love a Weiss beer. And it's hazy and white yeast, banana and clove hops, fruity and flowery. Honestly, banana and clove, not what I get from it. Fruity and flowery, that's what I get from it. That's what I love about a Weiss beer. So, cheers everyone. Thank you for encouraging me and giving me a platform to share my music, because I'd still be writing if nobody was listening. But it's nice to be able to share it. Certainly, if you read the blog post, that's what I said, that ultimately I realised that I get so much enjoyment from other people's art, from feeling the connection, that we all go through the same things, that's get over myself. Don't worry about it. Just we all go through the same things. We're all feeling the same things. Everybody's just trying to make their way through life as best they know how. So what did I say I was going to do? Yellow. So let's try it on the piano. I don't really do it on the piano usually, but or I could do it on the guitar. what would we rather, piano or guitar? I'm going to wait for your response while I find the music because of the delay that we get here. Because you guys are so good at responding fast, but there's still a delay in the streaming, so... Al said Belgian beer is great but dangerous. Well, can you tell it? This is my third beer, that's the question. I don't think I can tell. Okay, I've got one vote for piano. Joanna, that's what my dad calls it. He's a Londoner. Cockney rhyming Cockney rhyming slang. On the old Joanna. Got 4 votes for piano. Okay. Looks like piano's going to win it, guys. Oh, 5 votes. Graham, Chris, Al, Ian, Andy all say piano. And thank you for the lovely comments earlier as well, guys. Robert, I'm not going to do a 4-hour jazz odyssey on the bass. Will said tickle the ivories as well. Viv, oh, it's sweet. You have no preference. Rob's drinking a Sainsbury's Suffolk Blonde beer, banana enclosed, but you can't taste it either. It sounds lovely though, to be honest. That sounds lush. Okay, I'm going to go with piano, guys. We'll see what happens. I don't think I've played it on the piano before. Well, you can correct me. Maybe I have and I just don't remember it. But ordinarily, these days, I play it on either the harp or the guitar. But I like playing it on the piano because, again, between you, me and the gatepost, because piano was the first instrument I played and I learnt. I do feel the most at home on it, but I love the guitar and the harp as well. It's just that, you know, piano was the first instrument I played, so you have that kind of feel the most comfortable. But I mean, I love them all. I do. I'm digging a hole, aren't I? I should shut up. Keith, what do you mean you can tell that I'm on my 3rd beer? Don't say that. You know, at this rate, I won't do any more beer reviews. Okay, Coldplay, my favourite band. Yellow. What a thing to do. it a bit longer because I loved it. I love the song so much that I just extended it a bit. Oh, Andy, I'm glad you got a week off, but that's very sweet that you say you'd stay up anyway. Colin, I don't think it is better vocals than Chris Martin, but I thank you for the compliment. Sorry I moved you to tears. Down under John. Oh, I should do my Australian accent. But no, I'll probably just embarrass myself if I do my Australian accent. Well, at this rate, I won't have many beers left to review. Well, you have a point. If anyone wants to add money to the beer fund, it's mainly not the beer fund, but you know, it's mainly for living costs. Arguably, a beer's living costs, maybe. Oh guys, I'm really glad that you've enjoyed this. That's so lovely to know. So 2.5 hours, here we are. I'll finish with Wrong Side just to, because that will take us, you know, to midnight. Question. Should I start the live streams earlier? Would that help everyone? Because, you know, I'm a late bird. It suits me. But if you guys would rather they were a bit earlier, I can do that. So genuinely, I already said on Instagram I'd start the Insta lives at 8 instead of 8:15, because I originally made it 8:15 because of the clap for the NHS, which was a very worthy thing to celebrate the NHS. We should celebrate them all the time. But now that we're not doing the clap anymore, I can start the Insta lives at 8 p.m. But should I move the whole thing earlier? What do you guys think? Because I know I'm unusual with my nocturnal ways. Wait, as billed at 2100 rather than ish. That is an option, John. I mean, you would have thought I might have thought of that before, wouldn't you? Thank you, Peter. Thank you for the encores, Peter and Keith. I shall oblige and I'll do Wrong Side for you. Al, you only wake up at 9 p.m. You're living the dream, man. What time do I suggest? Well, I don't know. Maybe I could do the Instagrams at 7 and the Facebooks / YouTubes at 8. I mean, you guys tell me, because basically, it's not just about me, because I play on my own any and all of the time. So what works for you guys is the important thing. Leo said that he watches a stream by Roxy Soul beforehand. So that works for him. And Graham, you get home from your shift at 9 p.m, so you prefer later. Michael says you can stay up all night. Aw, thanks. Stay up with me all night. Quoting my own song there. Not very cool. Peter, you enjoy the late Thursday nights. And John's happy with the late finishes. Okay. You guys seem to like the 9 p.m. start. Okay, if you guys are down for it, then but yeah, I'll go with the popular consensus, basically. Okay, I've chatted my way to 2 minutes to 12 so that we will go over midnight, because I know you guys are bad influences and you like encouraging me to go beyond midnight, even though I'm like, this is too late for most people, surely. I'm not for me, but Viv said finishing by 12 is fine, but didn't you say you had to be up at 7 though, Viv? I'm going to keep you up. I take that as a hint to get on with Wrong Side. You guys do not know how many takes I had to do with the piano yesterday. I mean, like, the 25 takes of the piano. I feel like my brain was going to explode. I was so angry that I just couldn't get it the way I wanted to get it, but I was glad I kept going because I finally got the take that I was like, okay, happy with that take. So I feel very much wrong-sided out because I stayed up late doing it. John, I know that's the idea, John. If I start the Insta at 8, then I might be on time for the 9 o'clock Facebook. That is the idea. That's the plan. That's the Kerry plan. Keith, you get up at 6:30 a.m. Yeah, I've noticed, Keith, because sometimes I see your tweets and I'm still awake and I'm like, what's Keith doing up at this time? Keith, Colin, you're a night person as well. Okay, like, I've managed to just keep chatting shit till it's midnight. So I'm just going to play wrong side. In case anyone doesn't know, this is about being nocturnal. I'm going to leave the little banner there just in case anyone wants to tip. You're welcome to, but not required. I'm super grateful for you guys keeping me company in my nocturnal ways. That's really, as you can hear from the songs, that's really all I care about. Can you keep me company at night? Thanks, everyone. I stretch the night into day. It's a backward way to live, they say. I stretch the hours beside, but it won't turn the tide of time away. And a choir of birds are singing songs that say you don't belong. And the morning bells are ringing, singing time goes on and on. And the world will turn without me. I'll be late to say goodbye. If you ever saw the wrong side, did you stop to wonder why? I'm on the wrong side of the morning and the wrong side of the night. Now the light side is dawning. I'll be left 'cause I couldn't be right. Here in no man's land, there are no plans, but it doesn't last. No one to hold my hand as I watch the sands of time slide past. And a choir of birds are singing songs that say you don't belong. And the morning bells are ringing, singing time goes on and on. And the world will turn without me. I'll be late to say goodbye. If you ever saw the wrong side, did you stop to wonder why? I'm on the wrong side of the morning and the wrong side of the night. Now the light side is dawning. I'll be left 'cause I couldn't be right. The birds are singing like a symphony for an audience of one. I know I'm meant to be asleep, for yesterday is gone. The birds are singing like a symphony for an audience of one. I know it isn't meant for me. Now a new day has begun. I'm on the wrong side of the morning and the wrong side of the night. Now the light side is dawning, and I'm left is the bright side of the night when you stayed awake through the silence to stop and wonder why. Get rid of this banner. There we go. Oh, thanks, guys. Our birds always singing like a symphony. Thanks, guys. I'm glad you liked that one. Honestly, I'm not sure I would have thought that it was one to carry on with if it hadn't been for you guys saying you liked it, because you don't always have the the most accurate perception, I guess, of our own songs, or I don't anyway. Leo, you're crazy. You often get up at 2:30, then go back to bed around 6 till 9. Although that is what they used to do, I think, in medieval times. There's a word for it, and I'd have to look it up. But yeah, they at sort of 2:30, 3 a.m. they used to get up and have a quiet period of like reflection, prayer, meditation, and then go back to sleep. So you're actually, it's been done. It's very much a modern idea, the idea that we have to have 8 to 9 hours sleep at night at the time that we have it, but it's not always been that way in history, the sleeping patterns of humans. Edward, any time is Kerry time. Thanks, Edward. Thank you everyone for the kind comments. I've really enjoyed it, and it is after midnight, so now I can hopefully leave you satisfied. Oh, sorry for moving you to tears. I know that verse, Edward. There's a verse from St. Paul's epistle to the Philippians, which is poetic in its own right, because my dad has written a song with those very words. Whatsoever things are true, whatsoever things are honest, whatsoever things are just, whatsoever things are pure, whatsoever things are lovely, whatsoever things are of good report, if there be any virtue and if there be any praise, think on these things. And my dad's song is called Think on These Things, so I do know those words. Thank you, Edward. And thank you. You guys are so lovely. Oh, John, you've reminded me. On Saturday, Carry Me Home, my song Carry Me Home is getting played on BBC Introducing the South. So that's BBC Surrey and BBC Sussex, which you can listen to online, or if you live in Surrey or Sussex, then the local BBC station there. But you can listen online. And the show BBC Introducing the South is on from 8 till 10 p.m. and Carry Me Home is getting played in the last 15 minutes, apparently. So from 9:45 p.m., between 9:45 p.m. and 10 p.m. So if any of you want to hear Carry Me Home on Saturday evening, then tune in and feel free to text in and tell them you enjoyed it so that they might play it again. Shameless. I'm shameless. But I'm very grateful that BBC Introducing are supporting the track. And that is what gave me the impetus to be like, I'm going to set the date for the single and the video to come out. And I will set it tomorrow. Because like I say, I have the date. I'm just going to check one thing. And then I will let you guys know when we're releasing Carry Me Home video and single. But if you want to hear it on the radio, Saturday evening, and I'll post the details tomorrow. I must do that tomorrow. And also thank you, Leo, for reminding me. On Saturday, I am singing a couple of Taylor Swift songs in the lovely, wonderful Charlotte Campbell's Taylor Swift gig. She's streaming on her Facebook and I think YouTube as well. And she's doing a whole evening of Taylor Swift songs because we did it for the Glastonbury Taylor Swift was supposed to be headlining Glastonbury, so Charlotte did an Instagram live with lots of Taylor Swift songs to celebrate what would have been Taylor Swift playing at Glastonbury, and I was very honoured to go and sing a Taylor Swift song on her Instagram live. And now everybody loved it so much that she's doing the Facebook and YouTube stream on her channels this Saturday from 7 p.m. And I'm going to pop up, I think, near the start and near the end. That's the plan. Because I've got Craig's party in the middle. So I'm going to be popping around all over the internet. So yeah, and Charlotte's wonderful, and she's got lots of amazing guest artists playing in her Taylor Swift tribute stream. So do check out Charlotte Campbell. Leo's put the link there on Facebook. So do check out Charlotte's stream, because it's she's lovely, she's wonderful, and I'll be glad to be singing a couple of Taylor songs there. And yeah, I don't have any live gigs yet out. No, I know Charlotte's doing the Wembley Busk in London gigs, and I was asked if I'd like to do that, but for now I'm just staying shielding for now, because I live with someone high risk, so I don't want to put them at risk, basically. But I hope you enjoy Charlotte playing the live bus gig this weekend, because she'll be brilliant, and I'm sure it'll be great to be seeing live music again. Thank you guys for sticking around all. Oh my goodness, for nearly 3 hours. I'm so sorry it's nearly 3 hours. Thank you for still being here. I'm so grateful. And I will be back next Thursday. And I think the consensus was that we like the 9 p.m, but that we're going to try and be closer to 9 p.m. by starting the Instagram at 8 p.m. So I've taken it on board, guys. Thank you. John sent me a video that he made of Wrong Side, which was absolutely beautiful. So thank you, John. I don't think I thanked you for that. But I'm recording it properly, so at some point there'll be a real version of Wrong Side. Right. I'm gonna say goodnight to everyone. Thank you so much, everyone. You're amazing. And so grateful. I will see you next Thursday at 9 p.m-ish. Here, and 8 p.m-ish on Instagram, but I'll try and be less ish and more on it. Cheers, everyone. Good night. Mwah. You're the best. Thank you.